Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another generic NFL video thing. Uh, I get, I'm not really sure what to call these because it's just me and or Nathan talking about generic NFL things or things we talk about through around the NFL.
I'm still mad about Jair Alexander.
He's still mad about Jair Alexander.
Aaron Rodgers said
Oh wait,
that this was going to be
oh
his
wait,
last year.
oh wait. Hey Nathan, how do you feel about that?
I feel like he could play for another 3.
There you go. There's your quick reactions. Anyway, um, you know, today I want to talk about the NFL media. Um, it's something I have a problem with the NFL media at this current stage. No, do I have a I no, I do not have a problem that it exists. No, I don't have a problem that they're about some of the things they about all the things they say. There's really just one or two things that they continue saying every single year without fail, despite them being repeatedly wrong, and they repeatedly say they repeatedly say this despite them being, like I said, being wrong every single year without fail. Um, so yes, I am a Chiefs fan. Y'all should know this by now. If you don't, hello, welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe, and hit the bell. You know, all the self plugging stuff. Anyway, but yes, I'm a Chiefs fan. So yes, I have a problem, and it annoys me that every single year, the media, the popular opinion in the NFL media, at least over the last uh, 5 to 6 years, and even more so this year, since the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl. Um, you know, it's it's amazing to me that they say, "Oh, the Chiefs got blown out in the Super Bowl. That means the dynasty is over," despite the Chiefs getting blown out in the Super Bowl before. And guess what? They came back to the Super Bowl and won two more and went to three in a row. So, excuse me for being a bit skeptical when you, as a person who's in their fifth, a person who's middle aged, having never played a down of football in your life, saying, "Oh, Kansas City's not going to make the playoffs. They're not going to win the division. They're not going to do all these things." When honestly, over the past 7 years, well, okay, let me say it this way: since Mahomes has started, every single year the Chiefs have made it at least to the AFC Championship, at least to the AFC Championship. Now, say what you will about certain teams in the regular season. The Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season all the time. Most of the wins that the Bengals have, get this, are in the regular season when they play the Chiefs. Although now we've even up the series, I think we're even ahead in the series over Burrow and Mahomes' careers. So yes, now in the regular season, yes, teams beat us. But in the playoffs, yes, the Bengals beat us because honestly, Mahomes had a bad half. But what do you expect from a quarterback who's done nothing but win? Like he's done nothing but win, and even when he loses, he plays excellent football. What do you expect from a quarterback? Every once in a while, yes, Patrick Mahomes is going to have a bad game, a bad half, a bad play, a bad quarter. Yes, every once in a while, Mahomes might have a bad season. So, what are we going to do? What are you going to do about that? I, I'm trying to be realistic, y'all. Yes, I am aware, as a Chiefs fan, as a homer, as a whatever you want to call me. Call me whatever you want to call me. Say whatever you want to say about me as a Chiefs fan. Yes, I'm realistic. I recognize that maybe towards the end of Mahomes' career, he won't be so good. maybe towards the end of Mahomes' career. We won't make every AFC Championship game. I'm not being unrealistic in saying the Chiefs have, in all likelihood, um, the Chiefs will, in all likelihood, make the playoffs, win their division, and get to the AFC Championship game. Why? Because over the last several years, that's what they've done. Ever since Andy Reid got to the Chiefs, he's won the division and made the playoffs. Ever since Mahomes has started in the league, he's made it to the AFC Championship game, at least. And the team has made 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. So, until proven otherwise, the Kansas City Chiefs will make the playoffs and will get to the AFC Championship game at least. And win the AFC Championship game more often than not. Yo, and here's the kicker, y'all. The one player that beat him more than once in the playoffs is retired. Yes, Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes twice in the playoffs. Guess what? He's tired. He's retired. He's tired of playing in the league, and he retired. He's broadcasting now. And yes, there are certain superstitions. And yes, he broadcasted the Super Bowl last year, and Mahomes lost in that Super Bowl. But that doesn't mean that it's his fault that Mahomes lost the Super Bowl. I blame the bad offensive line. I blame the things that you could legitimately blame. But don't sit here and say, "Oh, the Chiefs lost because Tom Brady was broadcasting." No, that's not the problem. The problem was bad offensive line play. I'm ranting, y'all. I don't care. But yeah, you see, Mahomes can do all these things, and still, teams in the league, media teams will be like, "Oh, they got blown out in the Super Bowl. The dynasty is over." No, just because you get blown out in a game doesn't mean the season is lost. Just because you get blown out in the championship doesn't mean the dynasty is over. So, y'all, it's just amazing to see year after year they get proven wrong, and year after year they came out with the same story. I even heard someone say something to the effect of, like this, and some of the stories they're coming out with now, I'm sorry, I interrupt my own train of thought. Some of the stories are coming out with now are extremely similar to stories that came out 3 years ago. Now, I think 3 off seasons ago. Whenever we traded Tyreek Hill, 4 off seasons ago, I think now. Whenever we traded Tyreek Hill, the Chiefs got worse. The rest of the division got better. Look, the Raiders got Devontae Adams. Look, the Broncos got Russell Wilson. Look, the Chargers did all this. It's extremely similar. Look, the Chargers have Jim Harbaugh as their second year head coach. Look, the Raiders got Pete Carroll. Look, the Broncos have a new QB that's a stud. No offense to the coaches and players, but we've seen this story happen before, and the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. So, my question to the NFL media, as in the wider sense, because there are some people like Rich Eisen, who learned from his mistake that fateful off season, when he said the Raiders would win the AFC West, and the Chiefs ended up winning the West and winning the whole dang league. My question to the NFL media in general and sports media in general is, when are you going to learn your lesson? How many times do the Chiefs have to make it to the championship, AFC Championship, or the Super Bowl before you guys learn your lesson and say, okay, until it happens, I'm not going to believe Kansas City's going to lose. I'm not going to believe that Kansas City's not going to make it to the playoffs. I'm not going to believe that Kansas City can't win. Now I get it. Last year we had a lot of one-score games that miraculously, whatever you want to call it, went our way. And some people say, oh, the law of averages will come out and say, and the Chiefs will lose a bunch of one-score games this year. Who says we're going to be in as many one-score games this year as we were last year? The Bengals defense is shot, partially to their own, by their own choices, because they played, in my opinion, the wrong players. The Bills have lost 4 times in a row to the Chiefs. The Ravens, I'm sorry, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens haven't performed in the playoffs. Same with Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Broncos, yes, their quarterback is in his second year, but what's he going to be like now the teams have film on him? Are the Eagles going to be the same team they were last year? Because the Chiefs aren't. I can tell you that much. We're getting Rashee Rice back. Xavier Worthy's going to be in his second year, which I know some of you might say, "Hey, you're comparing a second year player. You're saying Bo Nix as a second year quarterback isn't gonna win. Might not cut it." Yes, because being a quarterback in this league is significantly harder than being a receiver. So, how's it long before the media learns their lesson? Says, until the Chiefs actually lose, I'm not going to bet against them. How long is it going to take the odds makers? Going to say, oh, before it's not going to happen until it does. Bet on the Chiefs every time. That's all I really have for this rant. If you like videos like these, like, comment, subscribe. Check out this playlist of other NFL stuff that we have, and check out some of the other videos we have as well on the channel. I will see you all later. Bye.